Hey everyone, good evening. I'm trying not to. Actually, I'm using a new external microphone, which is very important to have good sound. And I hope I'm not going to move around too much so that it doesn't make any disturbing kinds of noise. So today is Saturday evening, and I've been trying to produce content for my channel since ages unsuccessfully because of so many excuses and whatnot. And this is something that I find quite interesting. I have a few journaling or self reflection prompts, a few questions basically, and I'm going to try to answer some of them. Deep questions to ask yourself. So I have some of these. I don't know if I will be able to answer all of them, but I just love answering questions. So, first question: do I like who I am right now? Yes, very honestly, I think in all my life, this is the first time in a very long time that I actually like who I am right now. When was the last time I laughed so hard? Not so long ago, I would say yesterday or the day before. I generally laugh at almost every single day, so that's not something which is rare. Question number three: what would I truly regret not doing if I died tonight? Oh, this I love. What would I truly regret not doing if I died tonight? Maybe blogging, writing, reading a book. That's something that I would really regret not doing, making YouTube and all of that. What advice has someone in my family given and that I have taken just in time? I don't normally believe in listening to advice. I think you should make your own journey. But I don't know what advice has someone in my family given that I have taken just in time. I don't know. I have to scratch my head hard to think about that. What were the top three lessons I learned the hard way? The top three lessons. Well, I've learned many lessons along the way, but the top three, I guess, if you love someone, don't lose yourself in that person so much that you lose your identity and you depend emotionally too much on that person. And yeah, there is no success without sacrifice. Also, a major lesson that I have learned that if you want to have something, you have to strive for it. Don't just keep sitting there and wish for it and not do anything. It's not going to happen. Another lesson that I learned the hard way: not to think that the grass is greener on the other side, and be content, be grateful, be happy in what you have right now, no matter what situation it is, because the grass is not always greener on the other side. What would I do if my biggest fear came true? What would I do if my biggest fear came true? I would naturally perhaps panic and go into like anxious mode or whatnot. And then I would try to contact people in my circle, in my network, and just try to share that with someone and try to borrow some kind of advice or help. I'm sure that they would help me. I'm sure that in some way or the other, there will be a solution. So I will do that. Now, what would I do with my remaining days if I had only a year left to live? Only a year. Well, a year is quite a lot. What would I do with my remaining days? I would take a sabbatical from work. I would get back to painting. I would practice my creative writing. I would spend time with my loved ones, and I would try to leave a legacy and try to help people in need before I die. For example, for me, mental health is a very important cause of my life. So I will try to do something in that direction. Am I a servant of money or does money serve me? I think a bit of both, to be honest. Why am I afraid of being true to myself when others are around? Mm, I wouldn't say that I'm afraid of being true to myself when others are around, but I don't like being judged because I don't judge people that much. I think as long as you're not hurting anyone, that's none of my business what you're doing with your life. So I don't like to get into having to explain my lifestyle or my choices to other people. So that's probably why I'm a bit hesitant, not afraid though. What are the three things that I'm most grateful for? Three things. Number one, my health. Number two, my education. Number three, my family. Have I done something recently that I could be proud of? Yes, I would say giving support to someone who really needed it. I would say in one way or the other. So I'm really proud of that because I didn't do it with the expectation of getting anything in return. When was the last time I extended kindness to somebody? Today, this morning? What question do I want to know the answer to if it will help humanity? Yes, this is a very pertinent question. The question of God, religion, why are we here for, and should we follow one religion, no religion? Is there one God, many gods? I would say that I very much want to know the answer. Where are we going after we die? I think it will help humanity a lot to know the answer. What do I really want from life? Well, I don't know who has the answer to that. What do I really want from life? I want to make my dreams come true and use my talents to make the world a better place. And when I die, not have any regret, knowing that I did it all and I gave my best. What aspect of my personality still needs improvement? Yeah, what aspect of my personality still needs improvement? I think that I give up, I abandon easily. I often don't have self control or self discipline when it comes to chasing my goals. I don't know if it has anything to do with my personality, but I would say that yes, maybe I tend to share a bit too much what I think, and I have no filter when I speak sometimes. So, definitely that. Must I take other people's advice? Yes and no. What annoys me the most? Like I said, judgmental people, narrow minded people, mannerless people, people who it's mostly people, irritating people, people who really don't have any consideration for others, people who are negative, toxic, hurtful, mean. You get the picture. Do others find me likable? Not everyone, but many people. When was the last time I fell head over heels with life? What does that mean? Like in love with life? I think currently, am I enriching other people's lives with what I do? Yeah. With what I do for a living, yes, and in other ways, I think there is still a lot of ways I could be enriching other people's lives. Like, for example, doing YouTube is one way. How meaningful is my life? Well, there are many, many questions. I think I'm going to do a part two about that. So let's just end this one and I will go back to